We gathered today under the banner of EduFarm International Academy, a pioneer institution committed to nurturing leadership, fostering education, and promoting sustainability. At EduFarm, we believe that education is the foundation of a better world. And through initiatives like the Ecovisionaries Group, we empower individuals to lead by example in adapting green lifestyles and sustainable practices. The Ecovisionaries Group is a dynamic team of changemakers dedicated to promoting consciousness and sustainable living and impactful initiatives. With members across the globe, we strive to create a future where sustainability is not just a concept but a way of life. And today, we are privileged to have an exceptional guest among us, Ms. Rohini M., a national award winning orator, public speaker, climate activist, and educator. With an illustrious career spanning both government and corporate sectors in India and the UAE, she has represented Kerala at the Central Hall of Indian Parliament and had the honor of interacting with Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. Her remarkable contributions as a news presenter, facilitator, and soft skills trainer have inspired many to take action towards a greener planet. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Ms. Rohini as she will be sharing her invaluable insight with us today. Over to you, Ms. Rohini.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and fellow advocates for a sustainable future, a very warm good evening to you all. It is both an honor and a privilege to address you today at Sustainability Talk number 26, organized by EduFarm International Academy, as well as the Eco Visionaries Global Sustainability Talk. So I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the organizers for providing this esteemed platform to discuss the critical issue of sustainability. As we gather here today, I want to pose a question. Are we truly aware of the impact we have on this planet? The choices we make, what we consume, how we dispose of waste, how we travel, are shaping the world we leave for future generations. When we think of sustainability, we often imagine large scale environmental projects, corporate policies, or global summits. But sustainability is not just about big actions, it starts with us, in our homes, in our communities, in our daily choices. Sustainability is not just an environmental issue, it is a social, economic, and ethical responsibility. So let's take this opportunity to reflect, learn, and most importantly, act. Because the truth is, we do not have unlimited time to change our ways. Now, I invite you to reflect on a question. Have you ever noticed how the climate has changed over the past few years? In my own experience, I have observed that the summers have become unexpectedly rainy and winters have grown uncomfortably warm. This isn't just a local phenomenon, it's a global pattern. Many regions worldwide are experiencing similar shifts, with unpredictable weather patterns becoming the new norm. This personal observation leads me to a pressing concern: the urgent need for sustainability. Why is it imperative for us to adopt sustainable lifestyle? The answer lies in the profound impact our daily choices have on the environment. Sustainable living involves understanding how our actions affect the world around us and finding ways to live responsibly, ensuring that we meet our present needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs. Our current consumption patterns are depleting natural resources at an unsustainable rate, leading to environmental degradation, loss of biodiversity, and climate change. By embracing sustainability, we can reduce our carbon footprint, conserve resources, and promote a healthier planet. Moreover, sustainable living fosters a more equitable society by ensuring that resources are available for all now and in the future. In the words of environmentalist Robert Swan, the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. This statement underscores the urgency of collective action in addressing the environmental challenges we face. Each of us has a role to play in this endeavor by making conscious changes, choices, and adopting sustainable practices. We contribute to a collective impact that can transform our world. As we reflect on the pressing need for sustainability, a pertinent question arises. How can we, as individuals and as communities, adopt sustainable lifestyles? The conversations we have here are not just about theory or policy, they are about action, about the urgent choices we must make today to protect our planet for tomorrow. We are at a defining moment in human history. Our consumption has skyrocketed to the point where in a single day we use as much as thousands did centuries ago. We have reached a crossroad where continuing on our current path will have irreversible consequences. But there is hope, and that hope lies in change. One such change is the Green Protocol, an initiative that embodies the principle of prevention over cure in waste management. Through small, mindful steps like banning disposables, adopting reusable alternatives, conserving water, and minimizing energy waste, we can collectively reduce our carbon footprint. So the Green Protocol isn't just about reducing waste. It's about changing the way we think about consumption. It's about shifting away from the use and throw mentality to a more sustainable lifestyle. A lifestyle where disposables are replaced with reusable alternatives and where waste generation is minimized by making conscious decisions every day, every single day. It's about understanding that every action, no matter how small, has a lasting impact on our planet. Green Protocol is a set of guidelines aimed at making events and public gatherings more environmental responsibly. It primarily focuses on reducing waste and minimizing the use of harmful or single use materials such as plastic that contribute to environmental degradation. The goal of Green Protocol is to create a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable way of organizing events and managing daily activities, whether it's a wedding, an award function, or even the operation of an office or educational institution. The Green Protocol was officially implemented in my state, Kerala, as a statewide initiative to reduce environmental impact during public events. The state adopted these guidelines during the National Games in 2015, setting a powerful example for other regions. It encouraged the use of eco friendly materials like bamboo, steel utensils, water refilling stations, no to flex boards, then proper waste management systems, and a reduction in plastic consumption. This move was not only supported by the government but also embraced by local communities, setting a precedent for future events. Since then, Green Protocol has expanded across Kerala and has been successfully implemented in numerous festivals, weddings, and institutional programs. It was made mandatory for all public events to follow these eco friendly practices. Now, let me elaborate on few examples of Green Protocol in action. So, number one is no single use plastics. One of the key elements of Green Protocol is the complete ban on single use plastics. For example, during weddings or public events, disposable plastic cutlery, plates, and plastic water bottles are replaced with reusable or biodegradable alternatives. We can see that now at some events like weddings are organized with alternatives such as stainless steel or bamboo cutlery, wooden spoons, and cloth napkins. Number two, waste segregation. Waste segregation is another central part of Green Protocol. For every event or gathering, organizers set up separate bins for biodegradable, recyclable, and non recyclable waste. This system not only helps reduce landfill waste but also encourages recycling. In several schools and colleges, students are taught about waste segregation, and event organizers ensures that waste management practices are in place. Third is eco-friendly decorations. Traditional event decorations often use synthetic materials like plastic flowers or balloons, which are harmful to the environment. Under Green Protocol, the use of such materials is discouraged. Instead, decorations are made from natural elements such as flowers, leaves, and bamboo. Or a digital screen is used. For example, during the national games, organizers opted for flower garlands and cloth banners instead of plastic flecks. This reduced plastic waste and made the entire event more eco friendly. Number four is green travel and transportation. Events following Green Protocol also encourages sustainable transportation. Carpooling, public transportation, and electric vehicles are promoted as alternatives to private cars. In large scale events, organizers may provide shuttle services or even use bicycles to reduce carbon emissions. Number five, composting and local sourcing. During events, food is often a major source of waste. Green Protocol promotes the use of local and organic food to minimize the carbon footprint associated with transportation. Moreover, composting is introduced to manage food waste. So, here many festivals and events now include composting units where organic food waste is turned into compost for local gardens. So, Green Protocol is a simple yet powerful tool to make events and institutions more environmentally responsible. By embracing these practices, whether it's eliminating single use plastics, using eco friendly decorations, or segregating waste, we can contribute to a cleaner, healthier planet. I encourage each one of you to consider these practices only in public, not only in public events, but also in everyday lives. Now, let's talk about sustainability in everyday life. Many people believe that sustainable living is difficult, but let me share some simple steps that anyone can take. Allow me to share an example of how I have been involved in promoting sustainability through Project STHITHI, an initiative dedicated to fostering sustainable lifestyles in schools, colleges, institutions, and offices. Through this project, I had the privilege of coordinating and volunteering in efforts aimed at spreading awareness about sustainability and implementing the Green Protocol across educational institutions. Number one, promoting reusable alternatives. We have encouraged the use of cloth bags over plastic ones, distributing them within communities and educating the public on the environmental impact of plastic waste. Number two, carry a reusable water bottle, a small habit that can prevent thousands of plastic bottles from polluting the environment. We have encouraged schools, colleges, and offices to adopt a bring your own bottle policy using steel or reusable bottles instead of plastic. Plastic bottles release microplastics into drinking water, which can enter the human body and pose serious health risks. By switching to refillable bottles, we reduce waste, protect health, and promote responsible consumption. Small changes like this, when widely adopted, can make a big impact on sustainability. Number three, community cleanups. Organizing and participating in cleanup drives to ensure proper waste segregation and recycling, thereby reducing landfill waste. Number four, say no to disposable cutlery and plates, especially at events and gatherings. Number five, eco friendly initiatives in hotels and restaurants. We promoted adopting green hospitality in city hotels and restaurants, promoting package free shops in collaboration with local bakery associations. So, green hospitality focuses on making the hospitality industry more environmentally conscious by implementing practices that reduce waste, energy consumption, and water usage while promoting overall sustainability. In the hospitality sector, many hotels and restaurants are known for their high energy consumption, water production, and use of disposable products. To address this, we have encouraged hotels and restaurants to integrate sustainable practices into operation. For example, a key practice we have promoted is the reduction of single use plastics such as straws, cutlery, and plastic bottles. We have advocated for switching to compostable or reusable alternatives such as metal straws or glass bottles. These changes can help reduce the burden of plastic waste, which often ends up in landfills or the oceans. Additionally, energy efficiency plays a big role in green hospitality. Many hotels are now installing LED lighting and motion sensor lighting system to minimize the energy waste. Some restaurants have adopted solar panels for energy generation, while others are making a conscious effort to use energy efficient kitchen appliances. Water conservation is another focus area. By installing low flow shower heads and faucets, hotels and restaurants can significantly reduce water usage, making them more sustainable in the long run. Package free shopping has been an area where we have been focusing on reducing waste in collaboration with local bakery associations. The concept of package free shops is a revolutionary step in combining the excess of single use packaging in the retail industry. In traditional stores, products like bread, pastries, and other baked goods are often wrapped in plastic or paper, adding to the growing waste problem. Through collaboration with local bakeries, we have encouraged the introduction of package free options where customers can bring their own reusable containers or bag to carry goods. Instead of pre packed items, customers can now purchase exactly the amount they need, reducing food waste and minimizing packaging waste. This approach significantly cuts down on the amount of plastic waste that ends up in landfills, and it promotes a culture of reusability and conscious consumerism. Number five is waste reduction. See, instead of relying on single use products like bottles, bags, and cutlery, we can switch to reusable alternatives such as steel or glass containers, fabric bags, and bamboo cutlery. In our homes, offices, and institutions, we can segregate waste into biodegradable, recyclable, and non recyclable categories to reduce the waste sent to landfills. The next point is green transportation. The transportation sector is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions. Walking, cycling, carpooling, or using public transportation can reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. Electric vehicles are also an excellent alternative, offering an environmentally friendly mode of transport. Reduce electricity use by switching on LED bulbs, turning off appliances when not in use, and using natural light whenever possible. The another one of the major issues we face in today's society is fast fashion, which encourages overconsumption. It's easy to be tempted by the low prices and trendy styles, but we often purchase clothes we don't actually need simply because they are cheap. The fast fashion industry thrives on quantity over quality, leading to mass production of garments made from synthetic materials like polyester, which take hundreds of years to decompose. The production of these clothes requires vast amount of water, chemicals, and energy. These clothes, which are often discarded after only a few uses, end up in landfills, contributing to a massive waste crisis and severe environmental damage. Not just clothes, but bags, shoes, and all kinds of fashion items. However, there is a solution: circular fashion. Instead of buying more and throwing away what we don't need, we can embrace the practice of reusing, donating, and upcycling our clothes. Donating clothes allows them to be worn by others, reducing the demand for new garments and the environmental toll of production. Upcycling, transforming old or worn out clothes into something new, helps keep textile out of landfills while promoting creativity. Even second-hand shopping plays a significant role as it extends the life of clothing and lessens the need for the mass manufacturing. By shifting our focus from constant consumption to valuing longevity and reuse, we can reduce our environmental impact and support a more sustainable fashion industry. Sustainable fashion prioritizes ethical production, eco friendly materials, and circular practices, helping to create a system where clothes are used longer, reducing waste and lowering our overall carbon footprint. These are not just personal actions, they set an example for our families, friends, and communities. When one person makes a change, it inspires many to follow. While personal responsibility is crucial, we cannot achieve true sustainability without systematic change. Governments and industries must step up. Policy should encourage businesses to adopt sustainable production and packaging methods. Investments in renewable energy should be prioritized over fossil fuels. Cities should be planned to include more green spaces, public transport, and efficient waste management system. Schools and universities should integrate environmental education into their curriculum. We need to demand these changes from our leaders and support organizations that are working towards sustainability. So, before I conclude, everyone, I want to leave you with this thought. Every action counts, every voice matters. We do not need one person doing sustainability perfectly. We need millions of people doing it imperfectly but consistently. The earth does not belong to us alone. It belongs to future generations. Let's commit to taking action not just today, not just tomorrow, but every single day. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, be the change that you wish to see in the world. This timeless wisdom underscores the power of individual action in driving collective transformation. Let us be the generation that did not wait for change but became the change. So, once again, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the organizers of Sustainability Talk 26 for providing this platform to share my experiences and insights. So, thank you so much, Dr. Halima Sadia, EduFam International Academy, and Eco Visionaries Global Group. Together, we can pave the way towards a sustainable future. Thank you all for your attention and dedication to this vital cause. Thank you all.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Rohini, for your inspiring words and for enlightening us with your deep insights. Thank you so much. Now we move on to an engaging panel discussion, Green Living Made Simple, where our esteemed Eco Visionaries group members will share their thoughts. And each 5 minutes to present their perspectives on sustainable living and actionable steps which we can take. Since Mr. Ajay Kumar has a prior commitment and will be leaving in an hour, so let's begin with him. It's my honor to introduce our first panelist, Mr. Ajay Kumar, a dedicated sustainability advocate who has been working towards environmental awareness and green initiatives. His insights and contributions have inspired many to adopt sustainable practices. Let's hear from him. So over to you, Mr. Ajay Kumar.
Yeah, good evening. First of all,
Good evening.
it is my great honor to present and share my screen. Uh, Energy efficiency at home, reduce, shave, thrive. First of all, I would like to say thankful to, I'm very much thankful to Halima ma'am and all great educators as we gather here for the Sustainable Talk 26 session. This is the screen we are going to share with all.